Hello you guys, it is currently January 4th and today is a great day because BTS has officially confirmed that they will be going on tour this year and that the tour dates are coming soon. So I'm going to tell you guys what you need to know, what we know so far, and then some things I would do starting now to just get ready for like everything that's to come later. So this morning a Weverse announcement came out that basically froze the website. Froze the app, my bad. Froze the app because I couldn't even see it. Like I got that Weverse notification at 10 a.m. I tried to click it, my screen was blank. But anyways, a Weverse announcement came out this morning stating that BTS's tour dates will officially be announced on January 14th and that the album is officially coming out on March 20th, which we've known for like the past few days because they already made that announcement. But them telling us that the tour dates are coming on January 14th is huge and a big deal, and I'm sure it helped ease some anxiety, and it probably heightened some anxiety honestly, because now it's like things are getting really real. But normally the tour dates would just get dropped. They wouldn't tell you we're dropping them on this day. So I'm very glad that they told us when they're coming, because I've literally been waiting y'all hold on, let me calm down. I'm so excited, like I'm speaking so fast, but I've just been waiting every day for some sort of announcement, and I expected the tour dates to just boom, you know? So them telling us it's coming, I'm like, okay. Still very anxious, but like at least now I know when it's coming and I don't have to wait every single day, like wondering when it's coming. So with that being said, that's all we know. That's all we know, like officially, that they've officially announced. There is a website now. Big Hit has a website dedicated to BTS's comeback. I will link it in the description. But yeah, the website currently looks like this right now. And yeah, so it's just so much excitement, y'all. But basically what I wanted to do today was talk about the things I do now in order to get ready before tickets even go on sale. And I'm gonna give y'all a few tips for ticketing, not all of them, because I might have to make a separate video, but I honestly don't have any like crazy tips. I think I have videos on my channel that you could refer to. I have an AT's ticketing video if you want to see how that went. But I could make a video going in depth about things to do for ticketing, but y'all, there are definitely things to do, but not gonna lie, sometimes it's luck in your queue number. It's your queue number sometimes, but not always. In my case, girl, I'm not the person that's getting under 1,000 in the queue, but I've still come out with barricades. So hold on to that hope, let me tell you that. So here are things you can do to prepare now before ticketing even starts, before the dates are even announced. Just a few things. First thing, get the Weverse membership or memberships. There are 3 Weverse memberships you can get for BTS: the Japan one, the US one, and the global one. Your Weverse ID is going to be your pre-sale code. So you're not going to be sent a pre-sale code unless they switch it up, but they've already switched from sending pre-sale codes to it just being you use your Weverse ID. So get one of the 3 memberships. Next thing I would recommend to go ahead and do is join BTS tour groups on Facebook or Instagram. I created an Instagram group chat for anyone who has questions about the tour in general. If you may be looking for roommates, hotel suggestions, anything regarding the tour, I made an IG group chat for that, and I'll put the link to that below. If you are not able to join with the link I put in my description, try to unprivate your Instagram first, then join it, and then you can private your Instagram back again. And if that doesn't work, then send me a DM on Instagram. Here's my Instagram, and I will add you to the group chat. But like I said, there are plenty of Facebook group chats for tours and different tours, and I did this for 17. I was going to 17 alone. I didn't know anybody who was going, so I joined a Facebook group chat for 17, and I was able to find 3 people to room with when I went to see 17 in Seattle, and also ended up rooming with one of the same girls when I went to see 17 in LA. So of course, use discernment. Like, yes, I did get on a plane and fly across the country, and I met those girls for the first time in person the night before the concert at the hotel, which my parents were not happy about. But we did make a group chat that we have been talking in from that time. So if you're going to do something like that, definitely like try to communicate with the people you plan to stay with like as much as you can. Start a group chat if you can. Try to get to know them, because you know We are all K-pop fans, but you still have to use discernment when going out to meet people. But I will say that's worked out for me. Also, the group chats, if when ticketing happens, if you end up buying a ticket that you need to sell, I highly recommend going to those group chats instead of reselling on Ticketmaster, StubHub, or anything like that, because it's going to make you have to raise the price of what you originally paid in order to make back what you paid. And if you find people on like Facebook and stuff like that in the Facebook groups, then you can sell directly to an actual fan and you don't have to overcharge them in order to make what you made, in order to make what you spent back. I also did that in the 17 tour group chat. I had to sell my ticket for one of the stops, so I found somebody in there who was looking for a ticket and I sold it that way. And with that being said, if you need to find tickets when after ticketing happens and you didn't get the ticket you want, or you want better tickets, or you just need a ticket, whatever, check these group chats. But once again, use discernment, be extremely cautious. The girl I sold my ticket to, we FaceTimed. I FaceTimed her because of course, I get it, I understand. But we got on FaceTime while I was doing the ticket transfer with her. So you can ask to do that, but like be careful, because people are really realizing like how K-pop is so serious for a lot of people, and they see the amount of money that people are willing to spend on it. And I feel like the amount of scammers for K-pop concerts, it just gets worse and worse. And like everybody knows BTS, everybody knows this tour is anticipated, so resellers, scammers, they're going to be on the prowl. So be very cautious. And if you're gonna do this, I say ask somebody. If you're about to buy from someone in the group, I mean, you can ask, I don't know, I say ask other people as well. If you don't trust your own judgment, if you can't tell if somebody's scamming or not, ask around, see. Heck, hit me up on Instagram, message me, ask me, and I'll try to look into it and tell you if it's legit. I've had good luck so far with buying from like Twitter. I haven't bought from Facebook, I don't think, but like from buying off of Twitter, we're 3 for 3 right now. I think 3 for 3 or 2 for 2 right now, one of them. So yeah, but use your discernment. But overall, group chats are a great way to get hotel recommendations, find roommates, and just ask questions, find tickets, sell tickets. So I highly recommend joining a Facebook group, and then you can also join my Instagram group chat that I'm linking in the description. The next thing you can do is go ahead and set up your Ticketmaster account or accounts. I have 3 Ticketmaster accounts, and I'm not gonna lie, I had to make another email last year, so I'm probably about to make another Ticketmaster account, so I'll have 4. But you can go ahead and set up your Ticketmaster account, and you can add your payment info to the account, so when ticketing happens, you don't have to struggle to put your card numbers in there, your Russian, all that. Just go ahead and put that stuff in there. That's what I will say. And with having multiple accounts, let me be more clear about this. Each account is going to be tied to a phone number. So I only have my actual phone number on one of the accounts. I have my brother's phone number on another one, and then I have my friend's phone number on another one. So with that being said, when it's time to ticket, back in the day, and I missed this, they used to send like a verification code to your email when it was time to join the queue. Your email or your phone, you could pick. Now it's just been phone. So with that being said, you're gonna have somebody else's phone number on there. So if you're going to do that and use multiple accounts, whoever's phone number you use, you need to make sure they're available to send you that code when it's time for you to join the queue. Because I've had it happen to me. I'm sitting there waiting for the code from somebody else and stuff like that. So if you're gonna be using multiple accounts, be cautious with that. But yeah, go ahead and get your Ticketmaster account set up. And with that being said, because Weverse isn't sending codes specific to a Ticketmaster account and it's just coming from your Weverse ID, you can use your Weverse ID on multiple accounts. Now, I believe for tours generally, there's been like a 4 ticket limit per show. So once you buy 4 tickets for LA, for example, like if you buy them all on one account, that's it. I do believe that's it. But you can still get 4 tickets to another show after that. So moving into my next topic, you can use your Weverse code, your Weverse ID, to get tickets for multiple stops. And during ticketing, you can have multiple tabs open for different cities. Let me be very clear, for different cities. You can have multiple tabs open for different cities, so keep that in mind as well. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the prices of these tickets, which I don't know, which we don't know. It has not been announced yet, but I'm going to guesstimate. So what I did was I went and pulled up my email from the last time I got tickets to a BTS concert, which was for Permission to Dance in Las Vegas. And I had the highest VIP ticket you could get, which was VIP Gold. And that only came with send-off and, like, you know, the little VIP gift. Well, I said send-off. That only came with sound check and the little gift, no send-off. So what I paid then, back in 2022, was $565.82 total for one ticket, for one VIP Gold ticket. And comparing to other groups and to all the other concerts I've been to within that time frame and the ones I just went to, if BTS only does VIP with benefits being just sound check, we're looking at it probably being the same price. The prices have not gotten crazier. I think the highest I paid for just VIP and sound check was for twice. I think my total with taxes somehow ended up being like $600 or right under $600. So the range with fees is going to be, like I said, I'm guesstimating $560 to $600 for just sound check. If they do send off, that is a whole different story that I'm not even ready for. And yeah, for J-Hope, let me go see how much I paid for J-Hope, because I had send off for J-Hope. 1 second. So my total for J-Hope's VIP with send off was $853.40, and this was for his Los Angeles stop. So with that being said, that's how much it was for J-Hope. But one thing I will say is ATEEZ also went on tour last year, and their highest ticket that included send off, they had another tier under that also included send off, but for like Barricade, their highest price was $1,300. It was around $1,300 with fees. Some might have been over. Some were like $1,200 and something with fees, but like right in that range. And that benefit included send off. Obviously, you're like one of the first few rows. And I believe they also had like a little waiting area with maybe some food. It was ATEEZ decorated, but honestly, for the difference in between that and the second tier of VIP that also has send off, I don't think whatever little waiting room they had justified the $1,300 they were charging. I put that ticket in my cart. I saw that price and I was like, even I can't do that. I can't pay that. But given that that's what happened for ATEEZ, I'm thinking if BTS does send off, the price face could be similar. Even though J-Hope's was only $800, and not only, this is still a lot of money, let me be clear, but J-Hope's was $853. That was the max. So if BTS were to do send off, fingers crossed it does not exceed that and go up to the ATEEZ price. But just throwing that out there, checking our boxes, thinking about all possible scenarios. Okay, so yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, the next thing I would suggest you go ahead and do is start looking into hotels and consider what cities you want to go to. BTS is likely going to come to LA. Not even just likely, y'all know they're gonna come to LA. LA, New York, and Chicago are like some of the cities that BTS is known to go to when they're here. So if you're planning to go to one of those stops, go ahead and look into what hotels you want to go to. I'm not gonna say go ahead and look at prices of flights yet. I mean, you can, but that's something you'll know more so when we get the exact dates. But the hotels, go ahead and get an idea of what hotels are closest to the stadiums that they might be performing at. I mean, LA, you know, it's gonna be SoFi. It's gonna be SoFi for LA, most likely, unless, I don't know, somehow they end up at BMO, which I hope not. But they're probably going to be at SoFi for LA. So look at the hotels that are around SoFi Stadium. So when those dates drop, if you know you're going, you can go ahead and book that. Look at the distance from, just look at the distance from the hotel to the stadium and just consider those options. Look at how much prices normally are for the hotels if you want to. Once again, that'll depend on like when the dates are, but that's something you can be looking into. Yeah, so with that being said, that's all I'm going to talk about in this video. I think I'm probably leaving some things out, but I can make another video if needed when we actually get the announcement with the dates. For those of you that are anxious, that are scared, that are worried, I'm going to tell you, y'all, calm down. Or try to calm down. It's way easier said than done, I know, but I'm genuinely very excited about this tour. And another thing I'm going to recommend to you, y'all, get help with ticketing. If you can get help with ticketing, get help with ticketing. I have friends who try for concerts, of course, but it's sometimes we're not all going to the same stop. We're not going to the same tour. We're not going to see the same group. And I had that happen with me for 17, and I was the only one I knew who was going. But I also knew, I was like, dang, I'm struggling to get these tickets. I need help. So I asked friends to help me get tickets, and my friends got barricade for me for 17. I had 2 separate friends get barricade for me for 17 for 2 different stops. I couldn't do it myself, you know? So if you have people who can help you ticket, it don't matter where they're at. Ask them to help you. The more, the merrier. The more, the merrier. Now, once again, your Weverse code, be careful with that, because, you know, having somebody buy a certain amount of tickets and then you turn around and you try to use it and you can't use your code anymore, that's something to look out for. But for the most part, get somebody to help you get tickets. That's what I'm going to say. Also, back to calming down. Be calm, y'all. Don't stress yourself out over things that haven't happened yet. I've seen BTS 2 times, fortunately. I'm so incredibly grateful for that. BTS is my ult of ults, my ult of ult groups. And I saw them for PTD LA. I saw them for PTD Las Vegas. And I went into ticketing like not knowing what to do. That was my first group K-pop concert ever. I did previously ticket for Map of the Soul, but at that time, I really didn't know what to do. I didn't even buy the membership, y'all. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I really didn't know what to do then. But for PTD LA ticketing, the first day, they had separate days for ticketing. You know, if you had Map of the Soul tickets, they had a pre-sale for if you had those tickets. They had a separate pre-sale for people who had that. And then they had just the membership pre-sale, you know. I think I tried the membership pre-sale the first day. It didn't go great, but I got tickets in the last section of SoFi Stadium, and I was satisfied with that. The second day, they did the other pre-sale. You guys, I only had like 130 people in front of me or something like that. I got in that queue so quick. I got my tickets. It was fine. PTD Las Vegas, I was sitting there for a while, what felt like quite a while to me, trying to get in and get my ticket. I came out with VIP gold again. Don't worry yourself too much. Don't worry over things that haven't happened yet. If you want to see BTS this year, you have the money for it, you save for it, and you're going into ticketing. I don't think this is going to be an Ariana Grande situation. If BTS is performing in stadiums, y'all will be able to get tickets to some show. It might not be the specific ticket you want, might. I also wouldn't stress about that. Like, I really feel like, you know, you'll be able to get a good ticket, but you will be able to get a ticket to see BTS, you guys. So I hope that I hope that you don't stress yourself out too much about things that haven't happened. Tickets are not going to be starting at $2,000. Nothing crazy like that. So just calm down, enjoy it, be excited. They're finally back. You will get to see them. If you have everything together and ready, you have your money. Even if you don't have the money like me, I'm trying to go to 5 shows. I don't have the money for that. I didn't save. But y'all gonna see me. Y'all gonna see me at least 3 stops. I want to do 5, but you will see me at least 3 shows for sure. So with that being said, also real quick, let me tell y'all, Klarna and PayPal Pay in 4, use them, don't abuse them. I use Klarna and PayPal Pay in 4 whenever I get my tickets now, and I've been doing it for like the past 2-3 years. And I use it because I've never missed a payment. And life happens, you know, you may miss a payment, but I say use it, don't abuse it, because like, don't ruin your credit score or do nothing crazy or go into debt behind K-pop. I use it because I've been able to, I know what I can pay off if I'm going to be able to pay it off. So that's why I use it. So I'm just throwing that out there. If you're like, I want to go to this extra show, but I don't have all the money right now when tickets go on sale to like get these tickets right now, but I know I'm going to have the money, those are some options for you. But just overall, you guys, it's finally time. Things are about to get real exciting. Things are already real exciting. I hope you're able to get the tickets that you want to. I might make another video talking about ticketing more, or like with the updated information, but just just enjoy this moment. Things are going to be fun. Things are going to be great. And thank you for watching.